North Texas Republican Congressman John Ratcliffe is set to become the next director of U.S. intelligence. President Trump tweeted this today. A former U.S. attorney, John will lead and inspire greatness for the country he loves. Matt Howerton is here with me now to catch us up on his background for those who might not be familiar with him and if he has the experience for this role.
That's correct, Marie. This is huge political news for our corner of Texas. John Ratcliffe here could soon be in charge of every single intelligence agency in the United States, and that's a huge jump considering that just in 2012 he was the mayor of Heath, Texas, which is just outside of Dallas. Now, Ratcliffe is been the congressman for District 4 since 2015, and it's a pretty big district. It's shown right here. It includes Heath, Rockwall, and most of Northeast Texas, spanning up to Texarkana. President Trump wrote on Twitter he'd be nominating Ratcliffe as Director of National Intelligence after Dan Coats announced his resignation. Coats and Trump haven't seen eye to eye regarding intel about Russian interference in the 2016 election and what America could see in 2020. Ratcliffe had some of the sharpest questions, however, during Robert Mueller's testimony last week. A performance that likely caught the president's eye.
180 pages about decisions that weren't reached, about potential crimes that weren't charged. Donald Trump is not above the law. He's not. But he damn sure shouldn't be below the law, which is where volume 2 of this report.
Now, WFAA has interviewed Ratcliffe before on Inside Texas Politics. Remember how we said Coats clashed with President Trump about Russians interfering with the 2016 election? In 2017, Ratcliffe called it a national security concern when talking about replacing the head of the FBI.
There are the unmasking of U.S. persons and leaking of classified information. That is a national security concern that any FBI director should be gravely concerned about.
Now, Ratcliffe's intelligence experience is pretty much none. He was a former federal prosecutor. On Twitter, Senator Lindsey Graham thanked Dan Coats for his service and said that Ratcliffe will be a worthy successor and has my full support. He understands the only way America can be safe is to be strong. And then right after that, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer said it's clear Representative Ratcliffe was selected because he exhibited blind loyalty to real Donald Trump, that's President Donald Trump, with his demagogic questioning of Mueller. Senate Republicans elevate such a partisan player to a position requiring intelligent expertise and nonpartisanship, it could be a big mistake. Marie?
Now, if he does get this job, if he leaves District 4, what does that mean for the people here in North Texas and Northeast Texas?
Well, there would have to be a special election to replace Ratcliffe at this point, and essentially that election would come, and what we know right now is that there's a ton of Republicans in Northeast Texas trying to figure out if they have the cash or the base to run that election and to win it, and it's a really big district as we've shown you before. And tonight, as we wait to hear more about who might replace Ratcliffe, we will tell you that in his last election in 2018, he won against his Democratic opponent by a landslide. Marie.
Okay, Matt, thank you so much. Now, this comes